But if you swear by what is not, you are not forsworn. No more had the knight swore by his honor, for he never had any. Or if he had, he'd sworn it away before he ever saw those pancakes or that mustard.
Prithee, who is it that thou meanest?
One that old Cedric, your father, loves.
My father's love is enough to honor him enough. Speak no more of him. You'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
The more pity that fools may not speak wisely, that wise men do foolishly.
By my troth, thou sayest true. For since the little wit that fools have was silenced, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Here comes Monsieur Lebeau, with his mouth full of news. All the better. We shall be the more marketable. Bonjour, Monsieur Lebeau. What's the news?
Fair princess, you have lost much good sport.
Sport? Of what color?
Of what color, madam? How shall I answer you? I would have told you of good wrestling which you have lost the sight of. You must if you stay here, for this is the place appointed for the wrestling, and they are ready to perform it.
Yonder sure they're coming. Let us now stay and see it. Come on, since this youth will not be entreated, his own peril is forwardness.
Is yonder the man? Even he, madam.
Alas, he is too young, yet he looks successfully.
How now, daughter and cousin? Are you kept hither to see the wrestling?
Aye, my liege. So please you give us leave.
You will take little delight in it. I can tell you, there are such odds in the man. In pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him. But he will not be entreated. Speak to him, ladies. See if you can move him.
Call him hither, good Monsieur Lebeau.
Do so. I'll not be by.
Monsieur Challenger. The princess calls for you.
I attend them with all respect and duty.
Young man, have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
No, fair princess. He is the general challenger. I come but others do to try against him the strength of my youth. Ha!
Oh!
Young gentlemen, your spirits are too bold for your years. We pray you, for your own sake, to embrace your own safety and give over this attempt.
Do, young sir. Your reputation shall not therefore be misprized. We will make it our suit to the Duke, that the wrestling might not go forward.
I beseech you, punish me not with your hard thoughts, wherein I confess to deny so fair and excellent ladies anything. Only in the world I fill up a place which may be better supplied when I have made it empty.
Oh, the little strength that I have, I would it were with you.
And mine, to eke out hers.
Very well. Pray heaven I be deceived in you.
Your heart's desires be with you.
Come! Where is the young gallant so desirous to meet his mother earth?
Ready, sir, but his will hath the more modest working.
You shall try the one thought.
No, I warrant your grace. You shall not entreat him to a second that have so mightily persuaded him from the first.
You mean to mock me, after you should not have mocked me before? But come your ways.
Now Hercules be thy speed, young man.
I would it were invisible to catch the strong fellow by the leg.
Oh, excellent, young man.
If I'd a thunderbolt in mine eye, I could pelt you down.
I beseech your grace, I'm not yet well breathed.
How dost thou, Charles?
Oh, he cannot speak, my lord.
Bear him away. What is your name, young man?
Orlando, my liege. The youngest son of Sir Roland de Boys.
I would thou hadst been son to some man else. The world esteemed thy father honorable, but I did find him still mine enemy. Thou shouldst have better pleased me with this deed, hadst thou descended from another house. But fare thee well. Thou art a gallant youth. I would thou hadst told me of
another father. Were I my father? Cuz, would I do this?
I am more proud to be Sir Roland's son, his youngest son, and would not change that to be adopted heir to Frederick.
My father loved Sir Roland as his soul, and all the world was of my father's mind.
My father's rough and envious disposition sticks me at heart. Sir, you have well served.
Gentlemen, wear this for me. One out of suits with fortune, that could give more, but that her hand lacks means. Shall we go?
Aye, very well, fair gentlemen.
Can I not say thank you? My better parts are all thrown down, and what here lies is but a quaint, a mere lifeless blob.
He calls us back. My pride fell with my fortunes. I'll ask him what he would. Did you call, sir? Sir, you have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies.
Will you go? Cuz.
Have with you. Fare you well. Come in.
What passion hangs these weights upon my tongue? I cannot talk to her, yet she urged conference. Oh, poor Orlando.
Good sir, I do in friendship counsel you to leave this place, albeit you have deserved high commendation, true applause, and love, yet such the Duke's condition that he misconstrues all that you have done.
I thank you, and pray tell me this. Which of the two was daughter to the Duke, who here was at the wrestling?
Neither his daughter, if we judge by manners. But yet indeed the smaller was his daughter, the other daughter to the banished Duke. But I can tell thee of late this Duke hath ta'en displeasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument, but that the people praise her for her virtues, and pity her for her good father's sake. Sir, fare thee well.
I rest much bound to you. Fare you well. Thus must I, from the smoke into the smother, from a tyrant Duke unto a tyrant brother, but heavenly Rosaline.
Is it possible, on such a sudden, you should fall into so strong a liking with old Sir Roland's youngest son?
The Duke, my father, loved his father dearly.
Doth it therefore ensue that you should love his son dearly? By this kind of chase, I should hate him, for my father hated his father dearly. Yet I hate not Orlando.
No, Faith, hate him not, for my sake.
Why should I not? Doth he not deserve well?
Let me love him for that, and do you love him because I do? Look, here comes the Duke.
With his eyes full of anger?
Mistress, dispatch you with your safest haste and get you from our court.
Me, uncle?
You, cousin, within these 10 days, if that thou beest found so near a public court as 20 miles, thou diest for it.
I do beseech your grace. Let me the knowledge of my fault bear with me. Dear uncle, never so much as in a thought unborn did I offend your highness.
Thus do all traitors, if their purgation did consist in words. They're as innocent as grace itself. Let it suffice thee that I trust thee not.
Yet your mistrust alone cannot make me a traitor. Tell me whereon the likelihood depends.
Thou art thy father's daughter. There's enough.
So was I when your highness took his dukedom. So was I when your highness banished him. Treason is not inherited, my lord.
How
Dear
dare
sovereign, hear me speak.
I, Celia, we stayed her for your sake. Else had she with her father ranged alone.
I did not then entreat to have her stay. It was your pleasure and your own remorse. I was too young that time to value her, but now I know her. If she be a traitor, why so am I.
She is too subtle for thee. Her smoothness and her silence speak to the people when they pity her. Thou a fool, she robs thee of thy name. And thou wilt show more bright and seem more virtuous when she is gone. Then open not thy lips. Firm and irrevocable is my doom, which I have passed upon her. She is banished.
Pronounce that sentence then on me. My liege, I cannot live out of her company.
You are a fool. You, niece, provide yourself. If you outstay the time upon mine honor and in the greatness of my word, you die.